Morning class, it's Monday again, Monday, May 11th today. Your learning targets, please continue to do math board. I know it might be boring by now, but it really does help you practice your facts, okay, and it's quick. Then IXL, your lesson today will be adding fractions, Q4 and Q5. Mystery science today, I'm going to ask this question. What do people who are blind see? All right, in today's IXL lesson, you're going to see problems like this on a number line. Notice the number line is broken up into fifths. And on our number line, we're going to start with this equation. If I was already at 3/5, and then I added an additional 1/5, where would that take me to on the number line? Well, visually, we can see that that is going to take us to the 4/5 mark. And so we would just put a 4 as the numerator, and 5 is your denominator. All right, and then you'll see an example like this one. You can see in this number line, we're going to be working with sixths. That means between 0 and 1, we have 6 equal parts. And when we add these fractions, notice the denominator are all sixths. Okay, so in this number line, the box is around the 4 at first, so we're going to start with 4/6. And then notice that it goes an additional 1/6, so we're going to add one more sixth for a total of 5/6 is where we end up. In this example, you can see, again, working with number lines, this one is broken into 3 equal parts, so we're working with thirds here. So if I start at 2/3, what am I adding to get to the whole number 1? Well, that distance between 2/3 and 1 is an additional 1/3. In this example, we're going to begin with 3/8. We're going to add 1/8. Notice there's no number line anymore, so if I start at 3/8 and then I add an extra 1/8, that would put me at a total of 4/8. 4 is your numerator because 3 plus 1 is 4. 8s we keep as our denominator. Again, we're going to add two fractions with the same denominator, so 4/10 plus 8/10. Let's see, if I'm at 4/10 and I'm going to add 8 more to that, I can just combine those numerators. 4 plus 8 would give us a total of 12. Our denominator would stay tenths. If you notice, that is an improper fraction, so we actually have enough for 10/10, which you know is a whole, and then we'd have 2/10 left over. So 12/10, you can leave it as that on IXL. You can write 12/10 in here, so 12/10. Or, check this out, IXL will also accept 1 whole and 2/10 as a mixed number. I know I posted this short video clip from Math Antics last week, but in case you missed it, listen to this. As you can see, it's pretty easy to add fractions with common denominators.
Fractions have the same bottom numbers. We can add them by just adding the top numbers together and keeping the same bottom number in our answer. For example, to add 1/2 and 1/2, we just add the top numbers, and 1 plus 1 gives us 2, but we don't add the bottom numbers. We just use the same bottom number in the answer, which is 2. So 2/2 is a whole fraction. And that makes sense because if you add 1/2 and 1/2, you get a whole. Let's see a few more examples, like this one, 5/16 plus 2/16. Again, since the bottom numbers are the same, it's easy to add these fractions. All we do is add the top numbers together. 5 plus 2 equals 7, and that's the top number of our answer. Then we just keep 16 as the bottom number of our answer. So 5/16 plus 2/16 equals 7/16. Pretty easy, huh? But what about subtracting fractions? Does that work the same way? Yep, if the bottom numbers are the same, all you have to do is subtract the top numbers and keep the same bottom number in your answer. Here's an example of subtracting fractions with the same bottom numbers. 5/9 minus 2/9. First we subtract the top numbers. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Then we just write the same bottom number in our answer, 9. So 5/9 minus 2/9 is 3/9. Yep. Adding and subtracting fractions with the same bottom numbers is easy, and there's a special name for problems like this. It's called adding or subtracting like fractions.
Yeah, so you guys are in for a treat today. Q4 and Q5, you'll notice, are highlighted in yellow. Those are your lessons due today on Monday. They're pretty simple, so you should be able to get them done really quickly today. First, in science, I want to say thank you to everyone who posted an opposable thumb experiment last week. It was really, really cool and great to see you guys take science into your own hands, experiment with that. I was hoping everyone would do that. It's not too late, so if you want to get a chance to do the opposable thumbs experiment, check it out from Friday. But we're going to continue in Mystery Science on the human machine. And this week, we're going to focus on the eyes. What do people who are blind see? All right, once again, for May 11th on Monday today, these are your math targets. Please do Math Board. Then go to IXL Q4 and Q5 and check out today's Mystery Science. What do people who are blind see? All right, have a great day, everyone.